welcome back to the Colin Show. I'm your host, Colin, and today we're going to be going over the Destiny 2 Forsaken story reveal that just came out a few days ago, which I am very looking forward to, and we'll be going over possible returning characters, story, lore, and just some nitpicky things that I thought would be pretty cool. Now, I will not be able to play this clip with volume just for copyright reasons, and this is all the rights are for Bungie and all that. So hats off for them for making an awesome game, and I really support Destiny 2 and what they're doing with it. So now here's the clip. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this part where Cayde's ghost gets shot. So, in Destiny's lore, if a ghost dies or gets mechanically destroyed, and there's no way for the Guardian to get healed, so in a sense, Cayde's next death will be his last. And I'm going to go a little bit into the lore, and I'm going to read off a couple Grimoire cards for you that go over this. So the first one I'm going to read out of is Cabal 4, which states, Guardians can be rebuilt after total disintegrative trauma. This capability is provided by a small animatronic drone called a dead person. Trans unclear. The dead person conceals itself during combat. It is not a viable target for direct fire. Situational attacks by artillery, heavy air, orbital fire may have good effect, although Guardians transmit frequently and refuse to assemble into large formations. So that's essentially saying that the Cabal understood that the way to kill a Guardian is to kill its ghost, and without killing its ghost, the Guardian can just revive when it wants. And now, the Guardians also have their way to deal with rogue Guardians as well, so it's basically the same premise, but a little bit more into what destroying it means. And which is kind of ironic because this Grimoire card is from the Iron Banner, and we're ironically playing Iron Banner in this match, so it's from the Fell Winter card, is what I'm trying to say. It says, the Guardian's ghost sparked into view from above, bringing its eye to bear on its fallen charge. The warlord emerged from a radiant column, a frenzied shout at his lips. Fellwinter's shotgun crackled like thunder, once for the warlord, and once again for his ghost. Now, even though he can't be a Guardian anymore since on his next death, it'll be his last since he's no longer one with the light. Unless he gets chosen again, of course. But, since he's an Exo, they can be rebooted, as you can see by this voice line right here, which I am about to show that you can find in the tower as a scan ball right underneath Shax and Banshee.
The last login on this terminal was from Banshee44, but he tried and failed so many logins as Banshee41 that it locked him out. All those reboots might have finally gotten to him.
Now, because of this ability to be rebooted, I've heard some talk on about in the Destiny community that they're going to kill off Cayde and then revive him in Destiny 3, because it has been confirmed that they're working on Destiny 3 right now with about half their team. So they're gonna make all this hype of Cayde being dead, and then they're gonna res him back, or reboot him, you could say. And yeah, just bring him back. But I have a couple, 4 voice lines that I found from a data miner, which I'll leak his link to his post down below. And it goes over some voice lines so you can hear the faction leaders talking over from Cayde's death. So I'll play them for you now.
Cayde's death is upon us. What will you do with that knowledge, I wonder?
He wasn't aligned with our greater goals, but Cayde was a friend and an ally. He will be missed. He wasn't leadership material, but Cayde was a good man, machine or otherwise.
Simulations predicted Cayde's departure, but not what came after.
So yeah, pretty safe to assume that this was Cayde's last rodeo as a Guardian. RIP. And turn off your mics if you don't want spoilers for the expansion, but from what Bungie developers have said, currently with the storyline they're going with, CAYDE-6 is truly dead. Which I'm really sad about, because unless you're a total hater of the game and the characters in it, CAYDE-6 is just about the most amazing thing since sliced bread. And also, you might have heard on the last voice line, it said that simulations predicted Cayde's departure, but not what came after. Now the question is, what is the what came after? Now, this is just my speculation, and the thing that came after is most likely the boss from the expansion. But I'm thinking there's another voice line in there from InnoGear, however you pronounce her name, and it was from Cayde, which is kind of odd because they're saying that Cayde is dead. How is he able to still talk in a voice line that came after this? And I'll play it for you right here. And it's discussing about a report that he got from someone in the tower. So, here it is.
Get a load of this report I read last week. Kid detected a huge, free-floating mass on the edge of the system. He approached, and the thing moved. Tentacles, beaks, all kinds of things. Went jetting off into the Kuiper belt faster than he could follow. Damnedest thing, right?
So yeah, just speculation, but I kind of have a feeling that it might be tied in with the DLC somehow. And now, last but not least, I want to go over something that I noticed in the outro, because whenever they're doing the reveal of whenever it's going to be and all that, you can see someone holding Cayde. And it looks awfully familiar to me from someone from Destiny 1. So whenever the clip rolls around, I want you to pay attention to the scarf and see if you guys can remember from anywhere, because in my opinion, this scarf of the Guardian that's holding Cayde, it looks a lot like Elsa Bray or the Exo Stranger back in Destiny 1, because if you remember, she had that scarf over her cloak and all that, and it just, for some reason, looked very similar to that, and I've seen a couple other people talking about that, how it looks similar to that, so I'm on board with that thought, but I want to hear your guys' opinions down below. And that'll do, guys. I'll wrap up my opinion and review / lore / whatever of the Destiny 2 Forsaken story reveal. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, share, and subscribe. And again, the Redditor who made all the voice lines and found all the voice lines while data mining will be down in the description below. But for now, this is the Colin Show, signing out, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Bye.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. Power play. Total control. Well thought.